Let's talk about what everyone is not talking about in love in everywhere too. So tell me why an innocent child is supposed to suffer for her father's mistake. The sins that her father committed, why should she be the one suffering for it? And it's crazy because that's the society we live in. And no, don't tell me that even in the Bible, when some people are cursing, they curse their generations. And so what? This is not the Bible. We can't actually compare this to the Bible or how some people actually curse people in real life. We can't do that. Can we? I don't know, but I don't think we can do that. I need to come down and talk about this because why should there even be a thing like that in the first place? Why are people not pointing hands on the man, but rather pointing hands on the woman and the innocent child? Why should a child's father's mistakes prevent them from being with someone they want to be with in the future? I don't want to drag it because if I do, there are a whole lot of things in our society, in our system, in our tradition that's so bad and needs to be changed. And you can't tell me we cannot do anything about it. We can't because tradition is why we make it. Tradition is what we make it. All right, now let's talk about people like Adaku. So since I started watching the Jennifer's Diary, I've always been saying this that people like Adaku, they don't change. They don't change. And I love how I'm not here to talk about the movie at Seku, but I love how they brought back a little bit of Adaku from Jennifer's Diary to fit very well in this particular one. So we have people around us that act like they love us, right? And they 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 are just jealous of us and they are willing to do anything, anything at all just to bring us down. So the mother-in-law, that's Achalugu's soon to be mother-in-law, was ready and willing to bless this marriage until Adaku did what? Yeah, went to spoil there. And you guys realize the audacity she carried come the wedding grounds. Yep. That's what I meant by people like them, they don't change. They don't change. They feel like they are so entitled. They are very, very much entitled. And I don't know how they think. I feel like sometimes they feel like the world revolves around them. That's how I feel. Okay, let's talk about Hassan, Chiome's ex. Some man, the audacity. Just when you're scanty, we'll back. Edio, he had and let's comment Chioma for standing on her grounds. Okay, so yes, I know some of us will say it's because of the money, blah blah blah. But we also do hear stories of some women with good husbands, rich good husbands, that they still cheat on them with their exes, right? And some of their excuses are like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Before I realized, I realized I still had feelings for him, blah, blah, blah. When Hassan came back, Chioma clicked very well with him, but she still managed to set boundaries. Yep, that's what I meant by let's comment her for her actions. She set boundaries and she stood on it. And also, another thing I want us to talk about is Hassan's reason for leaving Chioma in the first place. There is no good enough reason for you to tell a woman that loves you, is willing to help you, like is doing almost everything for you just to make you happy or feel like a man, that I ghosted you because I felt less of a man. That's so stupid. At least let them know that they are not the problem. Let them know, like, leaving them in the dark like that, no. Sometimes you just make them blame themselves for things that they don't even know. And it's sad and bad and terrible. Men like that, people need to change. Change. Tell me why you are with a woman that's loving, caring, and supportive. And that's a problem to you. Because what, you don't feel like a man. Ha! Men and their ego. You don't feel like a man. So now you are back and you want to what? Buy a G-Wagon. Anywho, unfortunately, we have people like this. I mean, everybody that I've spoken about in the society, community we are living in now. And there is very little we can do about it unless everyone is willing to change. Unless we are all ready for change. Go hard for some people. It's crazy. Anyways, these are the few things I wanted to talk about. Love in every word too. On today's episode of Let's Do Different. So if you've been able to watch to the end of the video, thank you very much for sticking with me. Like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. And even if you don't like this video, so like it. Thank you. Subscribe, turn on the post notification. Be sure to come back and watch. See you in another video. Bye. Why am I being aggressive? I'm tired, guys. I'm tired.